Cosmetics is amazing makeup that offers highly pigmented products for the basic beginner as well as the professional makeup artist. Geek Cosmetics has stunning eyeshadow palettes, lip glosses, creamy semi-matte lipsticks, and liquid matte lipsticks, and a wide array of styles of mink lashes to fit your every mood. And don't forget your blush palette and your highlighter palette, and so much more. To get your Geek beat, visit GeekCosmetics.com. That's Geet, Geat, Cosmetics.com. What's up, everybody? You heard the music, so you know what it is. It's another edition of the Lexi Show. Yes. We are so glad that you are here. The Lexi Show is sponsored by Geek Cosmetics, and it is powered by NCM Studios. And I got my producer over here, Garret. Holla.
What's up?
Yep. And then I got my co-host, the beautiful Safana Samples.
Hey, y'all.
What up, boo? All right. So let's get right into it. You know, we always start with current news. Yes, Nicki Minaj's father's killer turns himself in. His name is Charles Polovich. He's 70 years old, and he turned himself in for the disturbing collision that he had with Robert Mirage, who was 64. And so he allegedly left him to die instead of calling 911 or the ambulance, police said. So Polovich was in a white 1992 Volvo heading north, and after that, that was it.
I don't understand.
He actually stood over the victim, Nicki's dad, and asked him, is he okay?
And kept going.
And then walked and returned to his vehicle and left the scene.
I don't understand. I
You hit somebody.
Yeah, and
Garret.
kept going.
You hit somebody. You get out. No, you get out. And then you stood over him and say, you okay? They don't answer.
And you kept going.
And you got back in your car and said adios.
So is that
what's happening?
Vehicular manslaughter?
Is it?
Is it?
Absolutely.
I think so.
It's what it is bye-bye time.
It is.
Yeah, you got yourself a little time. And you're 70, so we don't know what we're doing. We're moving on. Gorilla Glue girl, Tessica Brown, who went viral.
You're going to keep calling her Gorilla Glue girl?
I'm going to say it.
Why?
Tessica Brown.
Thank you.
Who went viral for cementing her hair with Gorilla Glue, claims that the GoFundMe account that she set up is now under investigation.
We talked about that last week.
And she can't withdraw the funds, though.
She's trying to do...
She's trying to be charitable.
She is.
But they shut her down. That we didn't talk about.
We didn't.
They shut her down.
And I believe...
They won't release her funds.
I believe it's because so much uproar is surrounding that GoFundMe account.
That's none of their business to me.
But...
It's none of the GoFundMe. It's none of your business. If people raise the money, if they say, I'm going to Mars. Sure. I want a GoFundMe account, Garret, because I'm going to Mars. I need y'all to support me.
That's the day and age that we live in, though.
Y'all not going to release my money?
If people make enough of an uproar, people tend to believe the uproar.
I let her do it. She wants to give it away to charity.
She does.
But they're saying you can't give it away to charity, so they blocked her from being able to withdraw.
It's crazy.
I can't. I don't get that. But a GoFundMe spokesperson said that they are in touch with Brown and they're working on the withdrawal of funds. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's talk about the members of a San Francisco Bay Area school board. Let's talk about that.
Oh,
they all resigned.
Yes, they did.
You know why they resigned? Because, hey, guys, we're in COVID, and, you don't know when the cameras are on.
You don't.
You don't know when your microphones are on.
You don't.
You're ready for the meeting to start, and you're just talking amongst yourselves. But the microphones are on.
Hot mics.
Hot mics. And you don't know that they're on, but they're definitely on. So There are 4 members of Oakley Union Elementary School District Board. They had to step down because of an outrage. They didn't know that the public could see and hear them, and they were using profanity. They were making jokes about parents. They were saying some crazy things.
National attention. National attention.
One person, she was defending herself. One board member named Bede was defending herself about a parent who went off on her on social media. And the parent was saying about this school board member, the parent was saying, you went to a party during COVID, but then you say that the schools aren't ready to open. So Bede, the school board person, was talking about that, and the mics were on, and they said, and Bede said, I wasn't doing anything bad, and honestly, I don't care about that part. I mean, but are we alone here? She asked the other trustees. She was like, Bede, if you want to call me out, I'll F you up.
Too much. Team too much.
It was a lie. She said, sorry, that's just me. And everybody was laughing with her. And then another one joined right in and suggested that the parents really want the schools open because they want babysitters.
That's amazing to me. I think that is an amazing
That's what
narrative.
a board member said.
That's an amazing narrative, though.
And then another board member said, well, my brother has a delivery service for medical marijuana, and the highest clientele are parents of these kids.
They're trying to get help. I don't know.
And they all chuckled. Everybody, saying their little kikis and a hot kakas, and the mic was just as hot, hot as a pot of grits about to go on Al Green's back.
I can't.
And when I tell you that they were laughing, but they're not laughing now.
No, they're
because
not.
all of their names are on. They got their signatures on a resignation letter.
National attention.
Lauryn Hill.
Oh boy.
We're moving on. Lauryn Hill's debut album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, was the best. Oh my God, it's like Thriller.
It still
It's
goes.
like the ladies. Look at my highlight in this.
I can't.
Look at that cheekbone now.
Stay focused.
Geek Cosmetics. Yes.
Bring it back.
Where the Deacons at?
I can't.
Where they at? Lauryn Hill's album, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Do you remember any songs from that album? Go.
I do.
Go. Break out.
Sweetest Thing?
Guys, you been better. Watch out. About that thing, that thing. You better.
That's all I know.
Well, she just reached the 10 million mark. She went diamond.
Unheard of.
She sold 10 million copies in the United States, making her the first ever female rapper to achieve that feat.
I think it's phenomenal.
Happy Black History Month.
Absolutely.
Period.
History's now.
I'm just saying. Moving on, Marky D, 1/3 of the famous 80s hip-hop group The Fat Boys, died suddenly at age 52. They have not released the cause of death, but autopsy results are saying that it was probably heart-related because it was sudden, and he had swelling of his feet and hands, which indicate that it was definitely cardiovascular. So prayers go out to his family, his friends, and fans that loved him.
Can I tell you that really saddened me for real? Like, Marky D, that was an era when rap was golden.
Yes, absolutely.
First, you could understand what they were saying.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
But not only that.
You sound like a mother of a high schooler.
I'm just saying. I am. You could understand what they were saying, and they were iconic.
Yes.
They were iconic. I mean, they were representing back in the day for the Heavy D, the overweight lovers.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Heavy.
I mean, that was an iconic age. So that really, really saddened me. I grew up on the Fat Boys.
Yes.
So, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Marky D, for sure. Florida's governor was slow to respond because he's in a little bit of trouble.
He's in trouble.
Governor Ron DeSantis, he's a Republican, and he's ignored federal guidelines and prioritized getting senior citizens their vaccinations first. But where did he do it? He did it in Florida's most potent voting blocks for the Republicans. That's where he was putting these pop-up shops for the vaccination. Garret, did you know about that? He was putting pop-up shops. All of a sudden, people started noticing, people that worked for him started noticing that they were doing little pop-ups. They were canceling meetings that they were having so that other people that worked for him could go get the shots. But are y'all 65 and over?
He's playing Monopoly with the vaccine.
Pretty much. So there's a lot of anger out here, and he called it, he knows that this is political gold.
Absolutely.
These are precious doses, and people want them, so he's wielding it where he wants, and he's getting it to the people that voted for him, and he's kind of doing a little payback.
His voter base.
Absolutely. So he boasted about having the 2 millionth senior citizen and put it on the news, had him next to a 94-year-old war veteran, and had it on Fox News. This is the 2 million senior citizen that we vaccinated, but you're doing it in the counties and the places that serve your base,
your voter base. And it's so unfortunate because when you think about all of the people that were more high risk,
absolutely,
people that could really benefit, that would desire to have the vaccine.
Yep.
Here this guy is playing vaccine monopoly.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's disgusting.
So Harvey Goldstein, it's bad when your own people turn on you. So Harvey Goldstein, who sits on the county's GOP executive committee and does not live in the development, said that he first learned about these pop-ups of the vaccines when a regular Republican Party meeting was canceled so that some of the members could get their shots.
Crazy.
And they're not 65 and over because this was supposed to be a seniors pop-up. This was supposed to be for the seniors. And so he said there's quite a bit of anger out here because many of us get in line every morning trying to get a vaccination appointment. And many people have been waiting for their shots. And here we see it being distributed in areas that are mostly political supporters of the governor.
It's awful.
It's
awful.
It's awful. You know what else is awful?
What's awful?
Meek Mill's comments.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Meek Mill pissed off a lot of fans.
Yeah.
With his new lyrics about Kobe Bryant. He was referencing the late NBA star's fatal helicopter crash. The rapper's upcoming collab with Lil Baby has leaked, and people are paying special attention to this one line that Meek said. He said, here's the line, "And if I never lack, I'm going out with my chopper. It be another Kobe."
It's insensitive at best. I mean, it's much more repulsive than that. But at best, it's insensitive.
And if I ever lack, I'm going out with my chopper. It be another Kobe. Sir, there were children on that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
What are you talking about? It's so terribly disrespectful.
And
if it was just Kobe on the helicopter, it's wrong.
Absolutely.
But you have children and their parents that were in that crash, dummy. You stupid. It just doesn't make it's like
unjustifiable. It's unjustifiable, actually.
Here's what the worst part about it is, Safana, is he responded to the backlash by suggesting that the masses are blindly following an anti-Meek narrative.
Yeah.
So he tweeted, this is a promo narrative and y'all follow it. Y'all internet antics cannot stop me.
Talking about mind control.
S like Zombieland or something. LOL. He typed LOL.
Yeah.
He said it's almost like mind control.
Yeah.
Are you, sir? Man, I can't. I have no patience.
I know. And then on top of that, I think to further the outrage, people are talking about the fact that not only was this leaked, but you and Bow Wow and several other performers are still doing crowded concerts.
Absolutely.
In this COVID.
Go for it.
I mean.
Go for it. Just do all that you want, because the Bible speaks of, there's a way that seemeth right. Unto man, but the end therein is destruction, is death. So do what you want, bro.
That's what
if you feel like this is the best thing for you and you want to do this, have at it. But I'm gonna let you know, if you want to go far, you gotta pull it back.
Should he be canceled? You know, this is the day and age of cancel culture.
If you come out and you say, I was absolutely insensitive, I was absolutely wrong, because the Bible teaches us that there's nobody outside of God's reach. If you have a contrite heart and you come back to the table and say, you know what,
I was wrong.
I was wrong on that one. I went too far. I was trying to be, clever with the lyrics, and I was out of control.
And I was insensitive.
Absolutely. Give him another chance.
I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah.
I am not a proponent for cancel culture.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
But
if you're sorry.
If you're apologetic.
If you're sorry.
But, with today, that's exactly where people go first.
Yeah.
They seek to cancel people before they seek to communicate with people.
But yet you don't want to be canceled.
Don't nobody want to.
Yet you want another chance.
You want to keep going.
You've done some things in your life. I'm preaching now. See, now you've done some things in your life that you needed to be forgiven for, but yet you don't have no mercy for nobody else. Moving on. And we are back with this segment. It is called Facts I Don't Care About. Well, Kanye and Kim Ye are divorcing.
And? I don't think you should.
Okay.
All right.
We didn't see it coming?
I mean, they've been threatened for a long time. Are we supposed to care?
I think so.
I don't want to care.
I don't care. Kim Kardashian has filed for divorce from Kanye West. The reality star, 40, has asked for joint legal and physical custody of their 4 children. They have 4 children?
4 babies. It's a lot of.
They have 4 kids?
Listen,
what
north,
did I
east,
miss?
south, and west. I'm joking. I don't really know their names, but
okay. Well, she's 40. He's 43. And everybody's on board with the arrangement, and everybody's
so it's
good.
amicable.
It's amicable. They're figuring it out.
That's great.
I didn't know that Kim was trying to go to law school.
Is she? I know that she was. She was really, really active in advocacy, but.
Listen, if she graduates and passes the bar,
go ahead.
Dog, I'm going to Mars. I'm on my way.
Wait a minute.
But before I check out and go to Mars and I contact NASA, before I actually go, I want to check the paperwork because I want to make sure that it's not like a Lori McLaughlin situation that somebody didn't take the test for. I'm not saying she's stupid. I'm just saying.
Because that was my question.
I'm not saying that.
Because I hear something behind your excitement and your exuberance.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying that you're
That's not
smart.
what you're saying?
I'm not saying
What are you saying?
But when I hear you talk, I don't hear law school graduate.
Oh, boy.
And and that's what we do. And, I just love Kanye. And, we just end.
Are her eyes closed
it's
like that?
Yeah, and with a T. And this is, it's just who we are.
I'm not doing this.
That doesn't say law. That doesn't say I want you to represent me.
It doesn't say defense attorney.
I don't feel it.
Okay.
In my soul.
All right.
Moving on. Dr. Dre and his wife are getting a divorce.
Oh, boy.
A lot of money involved with that.
Yeah, she's angry. He's angry. Everybody's angry. That's not amicable.
But I'm just saying, look it up. How much money is she asking for? Because here's the deal. This is the part that I don't care about. His wife is demanding access to their marital home. Watch this, because she's pretty sure that someone has been wearing her expensive clothes. I'm dead serious. She has filed actual documents in the divorce court wanting access to their Brentwood home where she used to live with Dre because she says that when she left in April in 2020, she got the bare minimum, her words, bare minimum of her stuff. And she claims that she had to get out in a hurry because Dre was drunk and yelling, F you, get out and go back to Malibu. So she left a ton of stuff behind. And watch this. And her loot includes designer and vintage handbags, couture clothing, 20 fur coats. Sorry, PETA. In a cedar and temperature-controlled closet, which is 1,000 square feet.
Well, just a month ago.
Yo, that's somebody's apartment.
It is. But listen, just a month ago.
Yes.
Dr. Dre paid $2 million in temporary spousal support.
No, this ain't the bag.
No.
This is the mini bag. This is a preview.
This is a couple of dollars to hold you over. Let me let you hold a little something.
I don't even understand money like that.
I want to, and I will.
I don't. I'm gonna give you this little two million here, and this just
hold that.
Hold this. Go to the store.
Let that hold you over.
Get you some fish sticks with this.
Well, you ain't buying fish sticks with 2 M's.
Oh my God,
that's too many fish sticks.
For instance, she claims that one of Dre's playmates posted a photo in his bathroom while wearing what appeared to be her Chanel slides. She also was upset that Dre throws huge parties like the one he had in October because she thinks that they're all drinking and it's just a matter of time before someone damages and takes her belongings.
So it's not about the demise of the marriage. It's not about anything relative to...
No, somebody is wearing my
y'all
Chanel
got
slides.
My stuff. Y'all want my stuff.
Y'all in my stuff. I want my fur coat.
I want my stuff.
I want my things.
Why can't she just use...
You just got 2 million.
Use a courier and send for your things.
When you are through with somebody,
listen,
take it all, my niggas. Like, take it all. If I walk out with the clothes on my back, I'm fine because I'm through with you. If somebody's cussing me out, get the F out, and you're being verbally abused, supposedly she was physically abused, and allegedly all of this stuff is going on. Babe, why would you care? Get your stuff. You gonna get this money.
I left. The only condition I had in my divorce,
come on,
was give me my name back.
Come on, Tina Turner.
Huh?
What?
I
just want my name.
That was the only condition that I had.
You just want your name.
I want to be a Samples again.
My God.
Give me my name back. Because anything that I built with you, it's because the grace of God is on my life and I can build it again.
Absolutely.
So give me my name.
That's all I want.
And God bless you and fare thee well. Huh? Right.
Would you care about your Chanel slides?
If I had Chanel slides in his house,
yes,
and I was concerned that all that stuff was going on,
yes,
I can get some more Chanel slides. They didn't stop making them. They made some more.
So is it really about that, ma'am?
No,
is it
it's
really
pettiness.
Now we're being petty.
We're being petty.
It's nasty.
And mind you, I am not against a woman if she is trying to leave with her things that she acquired during the marriage. I think she's entitled to them.
Sure. But
I don't think that you have to make it a big thing.
Yeah.
You all can make arrangements.
Absolutely.
Spend some of that $2 million and have the people go get it. Have it delivered.
Have it what?
Put it in a pod. Have it delivered.
Because that's how you talk when you have millions.
You have it delivered.
It's so good
in
to
a
me.
pod. You can pay people to go and pack it.
Absolutely.
They can put styrofoam and saran wrap.
Yes, and feed you truffles as they do it.
Huh?
Yeah.
And deliver it to you and unpack it and send the pod back.
Period.
It'll be delivered.
Okay. I wish you were delivered. We're moving on to our next segment. Goofy Goober. It is time to award somebody the Goofy Goober Knucklehead McSpazatron Award, as we do each week. Who's going to win it today? Well, 2 women were caught trying to get second doses of the COVID-19 vaccine by dressing up as grannies. We got to give it to you. The director of the Florida Department of Health in Orange County said that 2 women came to the vaccination site wearing bonnets. Are you serious? The typical granny stuff?
Yes.
Like you picked the most granniest of things thinking that this was going to work.
You got to give it to them for innovation, though.
Bonnets, gloves,
little reading glasses.
What?
Little reading glasses. I'm a granny. Oh, I want the vaccine.
Give it to me, sugar.
Give it to me, baby. How you doing, sugar? There's a granny here. I just want a little bit of vaccine. I'm so sleepy. Maybe I have COVID now. Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh, Lord. Come on, help my
Give
mom.
your granny a
Give me
kiss.
some sugar.
So you show up in bonnets, gloves, glasses, in a full attempt to get you already had the first one. And you went through all of this to get your second vaccine. You are pressed for this. And the women ended up being 44 and 34.
I'm so tickled by it.
How you gonna be a granny at 34? You need some Miss Doubtfire prosthetics.
Listen,
at this point
nowadays, granny is at they're younger and younger now.
No, a granny, because you have to be 65 and older to have received this. So they're trying to. You got a 34-year-old trying to pass off as somebody over 65. So, ma'am, you literally need to have like Norbit. Eddie Murphy, Professor Clump prosthetics.
I'm just saying, maybe they got grandkids.
I can't.
No,
well,
they've gotten younger.
You got found out.
They did.
How about that?
They did.
And now you're embarrassed because it made national news. Sit down. Sit down. Goofy Goober. You get the award. You get it. Yay. All right. Thanks. We're moving on. Well, this is our segment that we call Lexi's Opinion.
Lexi's Opinion.
There is this fine, and I do mean fine. Columbia professor.
Come on.
He's so fine.
Is he?
Oh, my
You think so?
He's fine. Did you see him?
I did.
I don't do dreads. I'm sorry. Please don't, crucify me. Crucify me if you must. I don't. I like a guy, short hair. I just, couldn't imagine we're married and I'm laying down and you're over me and your hair is hitting me in my eye.
Are you irritated?
I'm trying to be sexy. I'm trying to be sexy.
You're distracted though, because
your hair, not my hair.
The locks are distracting the moment.
You're hitting me in my.
I'm no longer in the mood. Forget it.
I don't want it anymore.
Just forget it.
I'm okay.
I don't want
It's like being with a guy that has titties. I appreciate it.
I wasn't ready.
No.
It was one thing with the dress.
No. I'm just saying.
Garret feels attacked.
Garret,
Garret.
Here's my thing. I enjoy a teddy bear. When you have a stomach, that's just playground right there, Daddy. I'm into it.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
Yes, I want to be in your arms. But when you have full blown titties,
Oh man.
and we're married, and we trying to get down,
it's a barrier.
mine and yours together, sir.
They met in the middle.
And we're meeting
in the middle.
I can't do it. I'm not interested. I don't want it.
What is this noise?
Decline.
What is this aggression?
I can't do it.
What is this aggression?
I don't want it.
Can I get that consultation now?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Garret feels attacked.
He feels so attacked. I'm so sorry, Garret.
But
I'm
Garret,
advocating for you.
your dreads are up here.
They're manageable.
They're manageable,
Yep.
and they're not down to your butt, and then they're hitting me, and you put them in a man bun, and then take them down
and
as
swish
we're
them around.
having
Swish 'em.
relations. And I'm just not interested.
Oh,
a lot of women are into that. My sister's into that.
I know plenty of
dates,
women.
Yeah, she dates guys with locks, and
They prefer them.
Yeah,
They're sexy
How do
to
they
them.
smell?
Well, I don't
Do they
think
keep them clean?
absolutely.
Garret, are yours clean? Okay, well, I'll come over
Absolutely.
there and smell it.
Lemon juice and
Come here.
juices and berries.
Come here. Come here.
Smell
Come
them.
here. Let's just.
Oh, I'm praying for you,
Let's
Garret.
do it.
I hope they right.
Do it. Oh.
Got juices and berries in there, Garret?
Yes.
She's telling the truth because she's on camera.
No, it smells good.
You got oils and tinctures and salves and
Oh, nice texture and everything.
he's got it cut underneath and
Yeah. And they're shaped up.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, anyway, we just got off the subject.
I had
We
questions.
just got off the
I
subject.
have questions.
This Columbia professor uses heroin and says that it helps him maintain a work-life balance.
He uses it regularly. So now we have to understand what the face of highly functioning addiction looks like. Because I mean,
and can you be unemployed for your recreational use of heroin? First of all, here's the thing.
is it recreational?
Here's the
Because
thing.
because heroin is a dependent, very, very, very dependent, highly addictive drug. And how do I know? Because I lived in a household where my mother was a high functioning heroin addict for decades.
How did it work for her?
Now I have to honestly say I understand and listen. I
The
understand.
professor may be right.
No, I don't believe he's right, but I understand where he's coming from.
Okay.
Because my mother, she's been clean for decades.
Okay.
Shout out to my mom.
Amen.
But she was a high functioning heroin addict for decades.
Okay.
She kept a job. My mother was actually very OCD as it relates to the cleanliness of our house.
Wow.
She cooked. She taught me to cook. She taught me to shop. She taught me to keep a home.
On heroin.
On heroin. And she did it the same way that he does. She snorted it. She never shot it. She snorted it for decades. She was a very high functioning heroin addict.
And so what is he saying? The professor is saying that it is okay to use heroin because it helps you.
And he's saying that it should be legalized. That's when they're going to kill him. If he listen, let that man try to get heroin legalized. They're going to kill that man.
Well, first of all, let me say this. You know, marijuana, we're here in Detroit. And marijuana has absolutely been legalized. And when I tell you everybody getting high,
they are.
When I tell you that the devil's lettuce is being smoked on every hand.
Salads for everybody.
When I get out of wherever to the grocery store, I got out of the grocery store. This young man got out next to me. When I tell you his car was like Cheech and Chong. For those who want to go back in the day. When I tell you it was a blaze. And guess what? Because it's legal, everybody's doing it.
Nobody's safe. Like, I can't.
He got out of his car.
Yes. Driving.
I can't.
On the thoroughfare. I mean, just
can't do it. So, should it be legalized?
I don't believe so.
Hell no.
No.
I said it.
It shouldn't be.
Because it comes from hell. I didn't cuss.
And so say no to hell.
Hell no.
No
it
hell.
It shouldn't.
No hell.
I ain't going to hell. Hell no. I ain't going to hell. Hell no. I ain't going to hell. Hell no. I ain't going to hell. Not me. Don't do heroin. That's my opinion.
Get some help if you've already started.
Period. Okay, moving on.
Yep.
Well, we've come to the portion of this podcast where my co-host takes over, Safana Samples. She talks about relationships. What do you have on your heart today?
Well, I was so moved by the message that the young lady sent about trying to repair her heart after a broken relationship.
What message? Where?
Well, the message that was sent to you, actually. Let me pull it up.
You got to tell the people. See, you got to tell the people the origin.
Wait a minute.
Where it came from.
Hold on. Here it is.
Okay.
I won't say her name.
Okay.
But she says, "So sorry for the last message sending. I wanted to reach out to you and get some advice and spiritual guidance. I know that a few years ago that you were engaged and then called off the engagement.
I did.
My question is, how did you handle that? I am what I call myself a baby Christian. I didn't grow up in church or in a Christian home. I knew of Jesus and God, but I didn't come into my own relationship until my late 30s. I am 43 now. I mentioned that because I feel hurt, anger, and disappointment. And I wonder, how do you pray your way through these feelings? Any insight?
Okay.
Any insight?
Well, this is your segment. I called it off because I saw the signs. I saw the red flags. I saw everything that was happening. I asked the man of God to get counseling, and he did. But the more counseling that was received, it was bringing up more things that he had to work through. And I realized, for me, I wasn't ready to walk through those things with you, because that right there was going to take years to unpack. It was deep rooted. It was deep seated. It was in there. Those roots had wrapped around your heart and your soul, and those things needed to be cut and severed, but it was going to take some time. And I was going to be I was going to have to take everything.
You were going to be the companion to that journey. And that was something that you weren't willing to do.
But that came with dealing with mood swings and all of that while you're going through it. I wasn't ready. I didn't want that.
And that's honest.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
And so.
Good person, though.
Sure. A person's trauma or their wounds don't make them a bad person.
Right.
It just means that they're a person with trauma and wounds.
Yeah.
That's all it means.
And she wants to know how to pray through a breakup?
She wants to know how to pray her way through this time where she's feeling hurt and angry and all of those things. And so I wanted to offer her So I just told you I just went through a weekend where I had the Great Unlearn. We talked about that last week, and where part of what we did was I helped the attendees to the training to unlearn some of the toxic teaching that they've received in church or with their girlfriends or a myriad of places, right? One of the things that I find that is so hurtful, especially for believers, whether baby Christian or more mature Christian, is that we are told and taught that you can pray a thing away. I don't negate the power of prayer.
That's right.
Intercession is vital.
Absolutely.
And you have to be a person that's willing to grow in your relationship with prayer, right?
Yep.
But prayer alone is
yeah.
not what you need.
Yeah.
Prayer alone is actually irresponsible.
Wow.
Prayer alone is irresponsible because you're more than a spirit.
And not only that, but God gives us tools,
which is where I'm going.
Outside of that.
That's where I'm going.
Yeah, I get
because you're more than a spirit. Wholeness,
yes, sir,
especially after a breakup, is the intentional attention to all of you.
Yes, sir.
That's what wholeness is. That's what that journey encompasses. Intentional attention to all of you. So what that looks like, and this is what I want to offer to her, that you have prayer as your foundation, but you couple that with proper mental health, right? So you want to engage proper counseling,
yes,
therapy, and coaching. That's the triad.
Say it again.
Counseling, therapy, and coaching.
Yep.
And all three of them are different. They provide separate resources and tools and strategies for your process that get you to wholeness in your mental state. Right?
Yeah.
So then you couple prayer, proper mental health, and then your actual physical health.
Yes.
That's important because it supports all of you.
Yeah.
Your spirit is inside of your body.
Yes.
Your soul is inside of your spirit.
Yeah.
And so your soul encompasses your mind, your will, your emotions, your imagination, and your intellect.
Yeah.
So your ability to think, your ability to envision, your ability to feel, your ability, all of those things that make up your soul have to be addressed.
Has to be.
And if you're not healthy in any of those areas that make your soul up, then you have to engage the tool and or the resource that can help you pull that back together.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it encompasses pulling layers back, and then after you pull the layers back, you face it, you assess it, and then you get the proper strategies, the proper tools to help you to heal.
I like what you said. You got to face it.
You have to face it.
A lot of people don't want to face the truth, and that's why the world doesn't want to get quiet. Everybody just wants to be loud all the time.
And busy.
Keep the TV on. Let's stay busy. Because when you get quiet, there are voices that talk to you. And
Absolutely.
it's the voice of the Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
And it says, you need to work on that, right?
Absolutely.
You need to do this, But see, we don't want to hear that.
You can't fight
we don't want to hear
you
the
won't
truth.
face.
Because the world is saying, you're fine just the way you are.
Do more. You're great.
Oh, my God. Be who you are. Be your authentic
You're the
self.
best you that you can be.
You've never been better than where you are now.
Right now.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
you're 200 pounds overweight, but that's great. And no one should make you feel bad about it. But yet those cholesterol levels.
And you can't breathe.
That LDL and those HDLs, they are wearing you out. And go up a flight of stairs.
And so and that's not about body shaming.
It's not about body
shaming. It's not about fat shaming.
But it's about your mental
health.
You know what I'm tired of?
Uh-oh.
This thing just shifted. Garrett, you know what I'm tired of?
What you tired
I've been fat. I've been fat all my life. I have
too.
struggled with my weight since I was a little kid. You see little pictures of me as a little kid. I'm this chunky little kid with these fat cheeks. And I've always weighed more in high school than my peers and all that. So I know what it is to lie to yourself. There's no better liar in the earth than what Lexi can lie to herself. I've lied to myself when it comes to men. I've lied to myself and said, yeah, he's the right one. Seeing red flags. The red flags is doing this. I'm going, nope, he's good. Nope, this is great. No, all is well. And I've lied to myself. Girl, you fine. Girl, you may be big, but you good.
You cute, though.
You cute, though. They ain't doing it like you. But the whole time, I'm lying to myself, and I know that I'm miserable. I know that every time I go into a dressing room and I try clothes on and I can't fit it,
you're discouraged.
I am discouraged, and then I'll just go have a pizza because I'm like, where am I going to start?
Right.
And so we continue to lie
It's a
and
cycle.
not face what's really going on.
Absolutely.
And once we face it, you said we can fix it.
Yeah. You can't fix it. You can't fight it unless you face it.
Thank you, Safana.
You're welcome.
Period. Take that.
Hey.
All right. So you asked for it as a segment where somebody either is in my DMs or they're in my comment section, and I respond to it in my own way. So someone, we don't say names anymore, someone came to me and said, "Good morning, Miss Lexi. I fell in the snow." I'm going to say it again.
Wait.
"Good morning, Miss Lexi. I fell in the snow." This is actual. No, it's like.
Wait.
Put it on the screen, Garret. Thank you. "Good morning, Miss Lexi. I fell in the snow and sprained my back and hands. Can you please send me something so I can catch up with my bills? I haven't been able to go back to work for almost a month since I fell. Please, I don't mean to beg, but I'm really in need right now. Thank you. My Cash App number is blah, 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 blah." Hey, so-and-so, listen, I went through your page. You got all these great pictures. Live in a decent house. I probably need to ask you for money. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why you're asking me. I have a whole son that's in college. You don't know me. What's happening? What's wrong with you? What's inside of you that makes you think that I would ever hit your Cash App, give you a dime? You have matching pictures of your family around the Christmas tree. And guess what? Nobody looks like they're malnourished. Your lights are on, and everything's great. Why? Why not hit up Yolanda Adams? She's got more money than me. Hit up Nicki Minaj. Hit up Barbra Streisand.
Cardi B.
Hit up Cardi B.
Cardi's got it.
Why are you hitting me? And why is my voice like this? Because I'm irritated.
And the gestures, I'm
over it. So the answer is no, is basically what the central theme of this, the takeaway.
What is it?
Is absolutely no. I can't do it.
There's no way?
I won't be able to do it.
It's the aggression. It's
I
that.
can't do it.
The aggression is
I
that.
won't do it. I decline to do it. I quit.
I just want to know where that aggression comes from.
I can't.
It was apropos, though.
So thank you guys for joining this episode of The Lexi Show, sponsored by Geek Cosmetics and powered by NCM Studios. Thank you to my producer, Garret, and thank you to my lovely co-host, Fun Samples. And we will see you next time. We're out.